Hello everyone and welcome to the today's sessions on Android Development Essential. So in this lecture, we are going to explore the fundamental elements of Android ecosystem. So our focus will be on understanding the mobile information architecture, tracing the evolution of Android versions and walking through the essential setup process for the Android development. So we will cover how Android is structured as a system and key features introduced across the different Android versions and installing the Android SDK and how to configure the Eclipse IDE with the Android development tools, and finally how to create and launch the Android virtual devices for testing the applications without the physical phone. Whether you are new to the Android or looking to reinforce your basics, so this session will help you to set up your development environment and understand the architecture that powers the millions of mobile devices around the world. So let us get started. First part 1 is what is mobile information architecture. So let us start with the basics. Mobile information architecture refers to how informations and functionality are organized in the mobile system. In terms of Android, so this architecture is layered, so meaning it is built in layers just like a cake. Each layer has a role and supports the one above it. So the main layers are, the first one is Linux kernel. So this will be at the bottom and this handle the core system functions like a memory, battery and hardware control of the mobile phone. And the second one is about libraries and Android runtime. So this is where you find the things like the graphics, databases and runtime for the Java or Kotlin code. And the third one is application framework. So this layer provides the tools for the app developers like a content providers and activity managers and notification managers. And fourth is about applications. So this is the top layer. The applications you use every day like a Gmail, a WhatsApp or any other camera applications. So all these layers work together to make your phone fast, secure and functional. Then we will move into the second part. Second part is evolution of Android versions. Now let us look at how Android has evolved over the years. Android versions are released with both numbers and desert themed names until version 10. So here are some key versions. The first version is about Android 1.5 Cupcake. So this has been released in the year of 2009 and this is the first version to support the third party applications and virtual keyboard. And the next version is Android 2.2. It is called as a Freo. This brought in better speed and Wi-Fi hotspot capabilities. Next one is Android 4.0. So it is called as a ice cream sandwich. It has a unified smartphone and tablet interfaces. Next version is Android 5.0. The name of this version is Lollipop. So this has been introduced the material design. So this changed the visual style of the Android. And the next version is Android 6.0. The name of this version is Marshmallow. So this has been introduced the application permissions and fingerprint support. And the next version is Android 9. It is also called as a Pi. It added the gesture navigations and digital well-being features. And next version is Android 10th version. This dropped the desert names and focused more on privacy and foldable phone support. And the other versions are Android 11, 12 and 13 and continued adding improvements in the security, user interfaces and AI based features. And we have another version called Android 14. So this is the latest at the time of this lecture. So focused on customization, battery life and improved accessibility features. Each version builds upon the previous one and refining the architecture and the user experience. Okay. So we will move into the next part, part 3. So here we will discuss about why this matters. Why should we care about this architecture and version history? If you are a developer, it helps you to understand so where your code fits and how to optimize the architecture. If you are a user, knowing your Android version and help you to troubleshoot the issues or understand what features your phone support. Also, with so many types of Android devices, it may be the phones or TV or watches or cars. So, the architecture must be the scalable and adaptable.